from the gun, a run with Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Isaiah
Nut.
Oliver with the INT. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
Herbert has 42 points out.
No doubt about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
He overthrew the
and
ball.
turn it into positive moving forward. That was nice work there defensively.
Oh, man.
Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
touchdown.
they're still
First
not
play.
field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover.
Oh, he overthrew him. Oh, let me see. You free him up?
Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Hell no, I don't see it on here.
Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively.
I don't know how you
here
gonna
at the
do
outset
that.
of this
It is
drive. They
a-
forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little
Nah.
pressure on this
Go
snap.
to the
Now they
go to
face
the
a
main
3rd
screen. Go to
and 10
Madden.
after back-to-back
That's right.
incompletions.
Try to just do the. Try to check it through the party.
Back to throw.
What's up? Oh,
And the
1, 2.
throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Dang, that's
When that
hurt
drive
when you
started,
missed that
they had 6
touchdown.
points that they were thinking about.
That just hurt.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Let me see. Maybe I gotta check it through.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mostert. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with
That's
Ertz. Able to get away, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
We got Jalen Hurts. None of that shit getting over the top.
Something here on 3rd down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's
That nigga ran out of the one.
He didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Oh, wow. Julio ran. I don't know what.
But it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Woo.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You had to figure out which one was which, huh?
What you mean?
On the jet suit to make sure you weren't doing the running play.
Yeah, you see that?
I be doing the same shit.
That play, the tap pass.
I had to look and be like, okay, that one say pass. That's the one.
Yeah.
What makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if
Somebody
you
else
don't
came
take the
in.
edge away,
Nosy
he's got
bastard.
a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Caught an L to that Packers nigga.
Because they needed to use the
He
ground
like
game and
20
take
by
some pressure
21 or
off.
something.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Philadelphia.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get
got that strip ball and aggressive. They take that shit off.
So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look
That's how you get face mask.
Right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5
You ain't got no whole bunch of niggas out there on defense that's disciplined.
Now,
If you got a young defense out there.
So the face mask, quite a
That big
blessing
hitter
there
on
as they'll
there.
start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
I know I got like
Now a toss
a bunch
left
of
side
dead
into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah,
And past the 35, he'll be
then they
dropped
gotta have
a
a
yard
strip
or
play
2
too,
shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Dang, come on now. Oh, wait. Throw it.
This is Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Up from his
He's changing my
linebacker
camera.
spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's a pickup of
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
One of that inside,
After
one of that 0-1
7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Falcons 7,
Second quarter, I got
Eagles
10.
nothing.
This don't make no sense. But they're at 21 by now. Defense can't stop me.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but they never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ooh, I want to come make it.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness.
Great juking out there, huh?
He's able to get to the second level.
Yeah, you got a new home.
If you give him any type of blocking.
You got a new home. We got to still out.
And they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And run that ball for me,
we've
man.
got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He did his thing in the
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
I wouldn't say he did his thing in the playoffs. He did his thing in the
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, that's touchdown.
Receiver there already has one touchdown in his first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
That's muscle memory, huh?
Trying to get done, even though
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will bring this all the way out to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him,
like that play. I don't know
what
why
does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know. And that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter.
I didn't know that shit.
Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous
He's running away from nobody.
He's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half.
He ain't running away from nobody.
50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. On second down, Mostert. First by him near the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC offensive player
like that, they more liable to break.
I was on in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award
they're gonna give him
in week 2 of the season.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
AJ can do his thing.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
I look like a sweep. I look like a buck sweep right there.
You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
He keep double tapping X.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on this team helped them out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows them to get home.
And he has got it.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me I did that.
That was never in down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
Oh, they gave that nigga the roughest?
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but
That's
you caused
tough.
the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly
tough.
penalty
Them
there,
niggas
trying to
jumped like
block
a
the
week.
field goal,
Like-
and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Exactly.
On the
Wasn't even close.
handoff, this is Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there
Yeah,
on
he's
first
tracking
down. And as
their
this drive
ass.
goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores
Jones
from around
kick,
the
that's
NFL in
not
his
good.
second week of the regular season. Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Well done.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after
That's
the
what's
catch.
going on.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Did Jones get hurt? I don't think he got hurt.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Powers through, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his
wrapping
3rd
that
touchdown
bitch.
now on the year. And the
You're going to
Eagles
have to
are
start doing
within an
this.
extra point of
Adjusting your
tying this
D-line to
thing
play
up.
inside.
I'm not doing
Playing
that.
inside. He's
And
got
it's no
cap.
good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a
left,
7-6
And
game.
then I pretty sure you put the right stick down.
Elliott to kick off for
Tap left and then
Philadelphia.
put the right stick down.
So
I
with the
found a
missed
pinch him,
PAT
so
in
that'll
his
help,
rearview
but
mirror, he goes
that ain't
back
helping
out to
either.
kick this one
Don't pinch him.
off.
Just slant that shit inside.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
He's trapping the shit out there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
you had
now you
time
can't
to
run
make
any
it.
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An
Now, that was
incomplete
trying. You
pass
talking about the
leads
running
to
back?
2nd and 10 from the
The
25.
nigga who came on the zig route.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The wide receiver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from
Didn't even get
defensive
the block.
linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, Lord.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are
That's the only thing about that thing you gave me. He gonna always throw out that sack.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Hurts. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's Davison.
Why you had dreads on?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it right to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
All right, let me pick this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is embarrassing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
It's always some shit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fernandez.
His first punt, 45 yards.
Got some all black 11s on them bitches too clean. You gotta catch that. Sorry.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Fellas.
You heavy tweeting. I'll be right back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, he need the rushing yard. I know what he's doing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
That's no mystery. Missed field goals have been a big problem. So here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So after 2 unsuccessful attempts, this time he's able to find the range, and he gets his guys the lead.
And we wondered whether those 2 misses would come back to haunt him. They still might, but at least he's able to get some sort of redemption and get his guys back in front.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Eagles 9.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Room here to run. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves,
also,
if we can make a play,
if you're doing a jet sweep like that or something,
teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Get out of bounds
Good
before
starting
you
field
get hit.
position for them as they come up 1st and 10,
Okay.
just shy of midfield at the 49.
That's like they take their
Throwing on 1st down,
a
but
whole
this
lot.
one winds up to be
You get like
incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the
One
catch,
thing
the
about
extra
Julio,
yardage.
he got blocking on that outside, boy.
Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This is not gonna happen. This shit is election season. They got motherfuckers calling all types of different numbers.
From the gun, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
There's a will, there's a way.
What are they going to do to stop you? They're taking charge.
Oh, I accept that.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now this nigga is network. Come on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Might be open.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Could you meet me? Could you meet me with a couple of them truly, please?
Either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Some water. He ain't had none all day. Give him some.
Receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense
I already know it.
stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
I knew his name was ass. By the way, he was kicking the ball.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yeah, he did. Russell got a TD already.
On the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, he come back first.
My fantasy this week.
Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up
Brady's not throwing the ball to dude.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their
that ball to
advantage.
Mike Evans, not even
Downfield,
a
go
little
up and
bit.
make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this
He
case,
can't do
the
shit
hit was
for me.
timed really well and popped it free from his
Chase
grasp.
Claypool ain't do shit for me.
yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
I'm about to change
that.
that.
As he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He gonna throw out that sack
Certainly not what
every
he was hoping
time.
for, Charles.
I
That's
didn't
now
even
3
take that.
interceptions in this
These
ball game.
niggas, bro. That is
There's a lot of
touchdown.
knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things
Yeah, ain't
the
gonna
right
help.
way.
It could be a D lineman.
Niggas throw it off the edge like that.
Quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions.
It don't always be there.
Became great.
Nah, he came out there. Sometimes it be just a D lineman.
Through 28 his rookie year.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Get it right back.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take
That shit
over
is
1st
touchdown.
and 10
These niggas
at their own 20-yard line.
Easy time. Crazy.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable.
That five-man blitz ain't
was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I think he gonna get there every time I get him.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here.
You get in there, you
On
gotta
2nd
ID
and
that nigga to the
14.
left. You ID him. Because he pinching.
Now a throw here
So
on
he ain't really
2nd
got
down,
no
and that's
read, man.
complete.
He's
They
like
get him to the
ID, man.
ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd and
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fernandez. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And
You see how you making my players run?
onto their lead.
I was wondering what the hell you had going on.
Nah, what I be telling y'all, be moving in Call of Duty. That's what I be talking about. Or when
Well, it's a 2-score game
I
here
declined it. I
inside
ain't
of
do
2
that.
minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
When I say the quarterback be moving on his own and throwing the ball weird,
Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
my controller is
Puts you in some jeopardy.
that's a good move, bro. Can't help it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And
Got him
that's
my
gonna be
way.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hot hold. You hot to hold. Let me long time. Like keep hot stove.
Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A.J. Terrell.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off
I
at the
need
46.
Russell.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the
Bro, my
second
controller
season.
froze. I can't.
Mistakes though, because now his head coach, his
take
offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I can't call timeout either.
No, you got to just take that penalty. He probably can't move either.
Mad, not tell you. I'm like, damn, I should die. Nah, I hear Tay talking.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Come on, man, I need some rushing yards. How many I got? I don't know.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15
All right, I'm finna
following the
ID
delay of game.
this safety right here. And it didn't work.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A 1-yard loss brings up
There's nobody take the
16.
nigga.
Nah, it ain't gonna work on that.
Long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another
Numbers.
run.
They had too many numbers coming. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That one looks like he'll throw
They
here.
had too many numbers coming.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver
got a little
to
bit
run deep
blessing.
downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Oh, he got
Wait a minute. I seen that score. That shit is 31-7.
Watch this next play. That's what I need for them to do.
Way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time.
Ooh,
We know
yeah.
that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling?
He
He blocked
his ass in
Thinking
that shit.
24-hour rule because
Oh,
we're going to
man.
play again
What's
next week.
worse than still bombing?
Without a doubt, the head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time,
He ain't just talking about it was a close game.
What?
Now following the touchdown,
That
Humphrey to
Packers
the
nigga
kickoff.
tore his ass off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I see that score, 35-7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
What happened out there in Green Bay?
Do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
You gotta do a couple little garbage buckets out there, huh?
Running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Who?
And that is incomplete.
Tight end.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I gotta get
Now
something.
to try the Eagle field goal, Jake
I ain't mad at him.
from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt.
Should have been peak.
That shit say 35-14 final.
And this score will stay right where it is. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they will
His ass
buoy
kicked the
Charles
field
by
goal
a
and
big
still
second
missed.
half to put this one on ice.
And I I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that was much more
I gotta try to get on the board a little bit more.
With a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans
Saints. We're going to go ahead and lose this one.
Meanwhile,
go ahead
for
and chalk
Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1.
Go ahead and chalk it up, man.
They'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You seen my damn chart. That shit was so... Ooh, he dunked his ass. Deontay Thompson. Oh, man. He dunked his stupid ass. D-Hop, I need D-Hop to come from a rack. You think you got 140? Oh, that's... Oh, that's not touchdown. Bro, I submitted that lineup with confidence. I knew I was on to something.
That's how it always be.
I said Washington, they defense trash. Let's go ahead and throw Zeke in there.
That front seven mean. Yeah. They was mean from off season.
Yeah, they been mean. Don't get me wrong. They been mean, but I forgot.
They put their chase guy on there.
I forgot the whole fucking Cowboys O-line was hurt. I forgot their whole O-line was hurt. Everybody. Literally everybody. I started that nigga Chase Claypool. They had two over the top of that nigga every play. They said, yeah, they treating him like a #1 now. I wish he'd stop. Shit.
In that draft king, you gotta find the sleepers, bro. It ain't.
I know. I started that Gibson nigga. He ate for me. Claypool, he wasn't too expensive. I figured he'd eat for me. I had two heavy hitters. The two heavy hitters I thought I had was Zeke and Kamara. Kyler Murray look like he wants to throw a little pick. He got negative 0.8 points. Started 2 tight ends. Yeah, he been kind of lagging off lately. I looked at him too. I thought about putting him in. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking start. I'm gonna go ahead and just start Hunter Henry.
I don't think my dude getting his attribute points.
Who?
My QB.
What you mean?
He said he got 4, but he ain't getting none.
I guess I'm confused.
Oh, never mind.
This shit is not gonna cut it. I just wasted $3. Zeke gave me 6. Claypool gave me 0.8. Shit ain't gonna cut it. Hunter Henry gave me 5. Cooks gave me 13. Gibson gave me 21. That's just not gonna cut it. Like, you submitted a couple little lineups out there, huh? That game was good. I was watching. I was watching that shit. That shit was close. What's close? What's close? Down 2 scores? Or down 3? Down three scores with a chance to cut it to 2 scores? And then what happened? I think them niggas punted. I think them niggas punted right away. Ah!
Nah, that ain't close.
I'm sorry.
When part of your coaching is to be disciplined, but them
because I got Deshaun as my quarterback. I tuned it in.
Now when you get all them penalties and you don't score, nigga, no.
You still down 2 scores, bro. You never cut the game within the score. Then they didn't show. Then they didn't show the. Then they didn't show the ability to stop shit.
You basically saying we getting close. You say we getting close. You wasn't close.
Yeah, nah. Then that was that 4th quarter. That's 4th quarter, huh? I don't know about that sequence that you talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't see that sequence. I ain't watched the whole game. I watched enough of that shit to know that this shit wasn't close. I ain't watch every snap. I know. I never said I watched every snap. I said I watched the game, though. I know. I watched that shit to know that shit wasn't close. That's not shit. Wait, run that ball in that end zone.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa.
All this Chiefs nigga wanna do is try and throw it deep. We ain't going for that shit. Fuck who you got. Excuse me.
made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look. Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know.
This nigga Kyler Murray is an elusive bastard, boy, I tell you.
You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait. Jugging on the main stage. The mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate. Hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words that you're forcing nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from
Oh, golly, he trying to.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Hopkins ain't got the sleeves on? I can't tell who he is out there.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then
Oh, you got the one sleeve on. Alright, I got you.
oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
Oh, hey, fumble.
Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been
What happened?
from the womb, came out of my mama with some running.
Patriots stink.
In the speed and bullet.
Hal, I ain't even say the Patriots. That offense. Edelman dropping shit. Harry, he can't get open as is, and then I guess he got hurt or some shit. I don't know. I seen he threw one pick to Warner. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see. I know one of them bitches was on Julian. I didn't see the second one. I know the first pick was on him. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't see the second pick. I ended up dozing off. And then when I woke up, yeah, that shit was snoozing. Like, it was close when I dozed off. I ain't getting that shit wasn't close. It was, I don't know what the hell that shit was. It wasn't close. It wasn't as bad as it was, but you know it. This score was like 16-0 or some shit, bro. I don't know. I can't even remember what the score was, but I woke up. I seen that shit 30-6. I said, oh no, oh no. And I woke up right in time to see. I don't know the Edelman. He was naked. He kept going. He's supposed to sit down in his zone. Supposed to sit down. I think he was just wanted to. He sat down in his zone. He was supposed to keep going. He sat down in man. I think. Nah, hell no, I told you. I said the first thing I said was he threw that shit to Warner. I was like, Cam, what is he doing? I told you I didn't see the second one. I didn't see the second pick, so I can't even speak on it, to be honest with you. But I know he's working with real limited weapons out there. Still. Hopkins got one? Ooh. Let's see. That was a 35-yarder, 40-yarder, huh? Perfect. Oh yeah, he slid. Get your ass slid, bitch nigga. My name is D-Hop. And you know what's crazy? All them niggas is hurt, but that defense is still just potent. And I'm like, bro, these niggas really just coached up good, or? Where they gonna say the ball at? What? I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't see Jimmy do too much of shit out there either. I know he threw a couple picks. Yeah, he did. Ain't gonna lie to you. Jimmy D would be out there not doing too much of shit either. If them niggas, the weapons is just. Woo. Phew. Phew. And I was seeing these 49ers, them niggas scheming shit. I'm talking about these niggas in motion everywhere. They got the running backs motioning out. They got the wide receivers coming around on end arounds and carrying the ball. I'm like, these niggas, yeah. Sean, what's his name? Not Sean McVay. That Kyle Shanahan, boy. That's a scheming nigga there. That's a scheming nigga there. Nigga there, boy. They did that thing though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Patriots need a whole lot of help. Man, that shit got hectic fast. I seen Cam, I seen you one hopping niggas out there. I only seen one of those, I ain't gonna lie. Seen he had what's his name? I seen one they gave him a roughing the passer though. He had that nigga Bird Bird, they had him deep. Nigga had kinda took his legs out so he missed the pass. But then I seen another one. Nigga Bird killed the nigga on the stop route. He threw that bitch dead to the dirt. I don't know. The rest of them, I'm just like, I just don't see nobody open. Richard Sherman out too, ain't he? Yeah, I didn't see anybody open out there. I told Sammy earlier, I was playing against this Ravens nigga in the new league. I mean, I guess he went to the Super Bowl. Came out there first play of the game, hit that nigga with that PAY glance, 80-yard touchdown. That nigga inboxed me. Said that's the last score. He said that's your last TD. I ain't even messaging back. I just liked it. We out there, we get to going up on. I think we going up like going 10 on that nigga. This nigga whole entire offense is just hike the ball, roll out with Lamar, and trying to wait for niggas to come over top. He doing a little PA shot post or whatever that shit is out the tight. He trying to wait for niggas to come over. I'm like, bro, you never gonna get that shit on me ever. So we glued to this nigga. We glued. He just steady rolling out with Lamar. And then, we end up beating that nigga out there. I messaged that nigga like, man, your ass, boy. Without Lamar, you don't score at all. Without Lamar, you don't score a touchdown. And nigga said, be humble. It's your first game. Be humble. You want me to be humble? But nigga, you jumped in my inbox right away talking about I ain't gonna score again. but I gotta be humble. Why? Cause you went to the Super Bowl? I told him, boy, you ass. Like my team ain't good. He said, if I'm ass, why wasn't a blowout? Nigga, look at our teams. These teams ain't the same. He got this nigga Marlon Humphrey out there. This nigga got like 99 man, 98 press. Got like 89. No, not 89. He got like I think got like 96 zone, 94 speed, 94 excel. He out there. He got that nigga Julio. I mean not Julio. He got Odell in a straight jacket. Then I think what's his name? Peters. That nigga Peters like he like 90 overall too. He sticky too. Then that D line potent. He got Snacks. He got Calais. He got one of them other little vet niggas that's raw too. That be out in free agency. I'm like, bro, are you talking? And then I picked up Cap. I picked up Cap at last minute in free agency. because I traded Baker. Bro, like, bro, we not supposed to win. I'm like, you should have dogged this for real. Nigga, you're not good. Don't think just because you made it to the Super Bowl, I'm supposed to come in and respect you. Nigga, you're not good. I'm finna come through this thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm finna come through this thing and run this league. Shit. Another Super Bowl appearance for the kid. I can see it now.
This nigga's gonna get kicked out for poison.
Nah, this league, I like this nigga though. The commission like, yeah, like, fellas, he's messaging niggas like, yeah, fellas, there's no, like, while there's no official rule on sportsmanship. He's like, you know, if you up big, you know, at least like 3 TDs. I ain't saying you can't pass it, and I'm not telling you to run, but I'm saying try not to run it for TDs. Or try not to pass it, so deep bombs for TDs. And he like, also on the other hand, he's like, all the dudes that's complaining about people passing, y'all need to go ahead and get in the lab and get better, because all that crying shit. He's like, we grown, ain't? I don't feel like I ain't gonna have all that crying in my PM, so you have to get better. Like, that's why I'm gonna leave it at. I fuck with it. I told you what he said already. In the rules was like, hurry up. He's like, you can hurry up as much as you want to. Defense, stop it. That's what he said. There was a play call. He said you got to switch up the plays, but he's like, at the end of the day, nigga got to stop it. I feel that. Y'all on my PM with that crying ass shit. Like, good. Good. He said he was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? We grown. He's like, we grown, so we ain't gonna be doing all that personal attacks, the internet thug and all that shit. We ain't gonna do all of that. Like, shit talk is encouraged. Play straight. Outside of that shit, don't hit me. And I fuck with you.
I'll put that shit on probably Oliver. Yeah, that shit on Oliver. Let me see 32. It had 92 million.
I miss my other league with the Browns. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't miss playing in that shit, but in that chat, them niggas was always talking about something. It give me something to read. I don't miss it that bad. I don't need that talking. Not that bad. Oh yeah, they gonna have something. Ain't the shit that I want to hear. Them niggas gonna be talking about shit. You gotta get into it with them sneaky shouts. You be on Twitter? Gotta get on Twitter. Oh yeah. That was one thing too. I like them niggas was Canadian, bro, but it was weird. Like they had all the plugs and they was putting niggas on shit. They had all the little info about everything. I was knowing about shit before I actually heard about it in real life. Yeah, that nigga there. And them niggas. Hey. Gotta go get him. Yeah. See? I need East Bay. I need that confirmation that this shit. Wicked shit. What's up? And that shit is not going to them. That shit hurt my heart. That shit hurt the heart. That's tough, bro. gonna lie to you. Them Lions, they play hard, bro. I don't know. These niggas ain't good for real. They play hard. It's something. I don't know. These niggas can't get right. I don't know if it ain't enough talent or they ain't scouting right. Ooh, Lockie, you caught that ball. Damn, can go ahead, get on that dude.
Go ahead, load up on me. I'm already in here.